Alright, so when this killing right here happened, it happened in Clarendon. And Clarendon is my place in Jamaica, right? So I did a story on this killing because it was so shocking. It was so shocking that the wickedness, the level of this killing. To see a person actually murder, execution style, 3 youths and a grown person. Like just execute them, gunshot in at them, head back over something as trivial as a cell phone, right? The follow-up to that story now is that that person was caught and that person was actually put through the system and have been found guilty on all counts. Now, the only reservations I have about this is that his sister, who was also found with the phone, is only charged with receiving stolen goods. I think that she should have been made an accomplice to murder and been charged as well. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but let me read the story to refresh you guys on this in case you missed it. RIP to the victims of this horrible, horrible crime right here. And I'm saying, what could have been going through your mind to make you actually execute some little youth over a cell phone? Not one, not two, but 3 in one go. And we talk about mental illness in Jamaica, right? Me and Brains on the Beat did another video where we talked about mental illness in Jamaica. I'm going to leave that video link in the description. So click the link and figure that and watch that. This has to be mental illness. Because even now, years later, 2 years later, I'm baffled by the extent of this gruesome murder or murders. So the story says that Jermaine Turner, that is the name of the man who was charged with the brutal quadruple murder of 3 teenage boys and a man in the Money Musk housing scheme Clarendon in April of 2015, he was found guilty recently on all counts, right? He failed to, alright, so they're saying that he failed to convince the jury, which deliberated for 42 minutes before returning with a unanimous verdict in the circuit court for the parish of Clarendon, where Justice Dale Palmer started hearing the case on February 15th of 2017. Now, the whole story goes that his alibi, his defense was that he was nowhere near the scene, right? But he failed to convince the jury that he was somewhere else. I am wondering though, I hope that they convicted this guy on more than just, I hope it's concrete evidence. You understand what I'm saying? I hope they don't just grab somebody and put them in. But then again, the possessions of the victims were found on, read on. At the time, it was reported that about 9 p.m. on April 15, Hamilton and his common-law spouse were seated on the perimeter wall of their residence at Shrimp Street in the Money Musk housing scheme. The three boys that were also killed, right, were on their way home when they stopped near the Hamilton's house to tap into an unsecured wireless internet service. So I go home, the picnic them I go home, you know, and them say, bombs, wireless service there, so I pick up some internet and, you know, me I say go up online or whatever else. They probably don't have access to the internet like that or don't have it at them yard, right? Alright. The 3 boys were on their way home. Same time after them stop right there, so the man and him woman dep on them gate, dep on them, the wall was surround them property, them yard. Alright, the couple was approached by Turner and another man. Turner brandished a gun and instructed the other man to search and rob Hamilton and the woman of their cellular phones. The woman eventually escaped. I don't know if she cut, take off, run, but Hamilton and the boys were ordered to lie face down, after which Turner shot the boys execution style in their heads. Hamilton himself was shot in the chest. Subsequently, they all died. That's why it's a quadruple murder. The wickedness, the level of this wickedness, I'm telling you, This ain't just no bad man, nothing, me kill people for fun, nothing. This right here has to be mental illness, right? Turner was held during a police operation at his residence, and the phone belonging to Hamilton and his spouse were both taken from Turner and his sister, Sabrina Corrier. Alright. Turner was charged with 4 counts of murder, robbery with aggravation, and possession of illegal firearm and ammunition, while Corrier was charged with receiving stolen property. They haven't said what happened to the other man that went to this robbery with Turner. Remember, so Turner flashed the gun, and told the other man to go search them, right? Take with them cell phone. After which he laid down the youth them face down and shot them in them head. Okay. They haven't said what happened to the other guy. Did Turner tell where the other guy is at? Was he caught, killed, whatever, in a shootout with police? You know them do it already. I don't know. The female though, for her to be caught, and I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you've never been here before, but I want you to leave a comment in the comment section below. This here, the reason why I feel so strongly about this, that this female should actually have been charged as an accomplice to murder as well, is because I am pretty sure that she knows who for cell phone that was. And some of them is so damn dumb. In the 2000s, from your lick 2001, 2, 3, come all the way down to 2017, which we are now. All these devices are easily trackable. All these devices are easily trackable, so they can stop thief people's cell phone now, because them can trace it back to certain things. They could trace it back to you, okay? Now, why the hell would you want to steal somebody's cell phone after you murder them and then keep the friggin' phone? You make no goddamn sense. That's to show the level of intelligence in these individuals committing these crimes. That's what I'm saying. Mental illness must play a part. Either it's on the angle of borderline, what we would say now, retarded, or it's on the angle of psychotic. Gotta be. Turner was charged with the 4 counts of murder. His sister was charged with receiving stolen property. The Crown was represented by Kellyanne Boyne, Assistant DPP. Sentencing is set for April 6th of 2017. I do hope this can provide some amount of closure for the families of the victims, Llewellyn said. The police did their job and the court system worked. Alright, let me tell you something. The court system will work, you see, when a crime like this, yes, the crime is solved, but the murderer that perpetuated this type of murder, a crime like this, the court system will work when somebody like this is executed. Straight up and down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Undeniably, this is the individual that committed that murder or those murders. This person does not need to be sitting somewhere in anybody's prison, yamming off taxpayers' dollars, and then given a chance to get used to and comfortable to life behind bars. Because a person like this probably fits well behind bars. You don't slap with 4 people. You fit well behind bars, man. You're probably not going to have no much of a hard life behind bars, except for say you might not get no pum pum no more and them thing there. But God no. This, death penalty. Straight up and down death penalty. For one, I want you to tell me in the comment section, do you think that this person deserves the death penalty? 2, do you think that this person's sister, who was also found with the victim's cell phone, do you think that the sister should also be an accomplice, be charged as an accomplice to murder and given some years in prison as well? I'm going to talk a little bit for about 60 seconds about these girls. Let me tell you, and these family members, there are family members and there are girlfriends that are shielding these kinds of people in Jamaica, and that is the reason why a lot of them feel comfortable. That's the reason why a lot of them are able to get away with the things that they're able to get away with. Them leave them neighborhood, them go other places, them go shoot up the place, them go kill people, them rob, steal, rape, all kind of something them do over there, and their families are well aware of it. You know say your brother don't have no job. You know say your man, your boyfriend a mash road hard. You see him gun. You know say him not have no license to have the gun. Me not talk about that. Me not talk about go snitch out the man, because in a country where, let me be careful how I say this, but let me say this. In a country where criminals are heavily armed, but it's difficult for citizens to have a firearm. If you are the type of citizen that you lack a firearm to protect yourself and your family, but you're into no crime whatsoever, then go and do your thing. But I talk about the ones them that are doing crime. Your girlfriend know about it. Your sister know about it, especially when you're sharing the loot with your sister. You're telling me that your brother Masha works like this, kill 4 people in a one go, and you have absolutely no idea about it? And then you end up with a cell phone from your brother. You're not even asked where the cell phone come from? I don't know. I find that very hard to believe. Could be, could possibly be, but I find that very, very hard to believe. So you see those family, and this speaks bigger. This speaks to those family members that are actually shielding their family members. The woman them will love them with killer. Will love them with bad man out the road. I may talk about the dirty, walkless bad man them, the one them where kill off the juvenile them. The one them where rape and a murder. Them one they are murder for no nothing at all other than some pettiness. Like you murdered these promising young men over cell phones. Over cell phones, man. The girl, do you know about it? It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me hear what you have to say in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.